Hello friends, hello family, hello audience. How are you all doing today? And I really gotta stop asking that question. I just don't know how to open. But anyways, I'd like to get into this video or this replay actually, because this guy, believe it or not, I mean, obviously judging by how he micros his workers, you can tell what league he's in. You know, this guy's platinum, and oh my gosh, he was a really good platinum player. Obviously, because I'm gold, so it's. Anyways, the point is, he's really good, and another point is, I beat him. I'm not gonna tell you how. I'll let you figure that out with your eyes. But yeah, this is a long game, so I'm gonna just follow this probe. Yeah. So, I don't know exactly what to say. Oh, I did want to say thank you for my. Okay, so I'm gonna slow it down just for a little bit. I was going for a proxy Stargate approach because I've been watching Maximus Black a lot, and he just pretty much his build versus Terran is proxy Stargate, and he never loses. I mean, he does, but he doesn't. So yeah. So back to what I was saying. I wanted to say thank you from when I had a few Terraria and a couple Minecraft videos, and those are kind of lame. But I did get a sum total of 3 subscribers from those, and then I kind of stopped for like, I don't know, about a year. And then since I've started doing Starcraft, I have gone from 3 subscribers to 8. And I would like to thank those 5 subscribers for viewing my videos and just making sure this isn't completely worthless. I would like you all to just go share the crap out of this video, because this one's gonna be epic. And I really want to have more people. Why is he not going? There you go. I really want to figure out a way, like, of you 8 subscribers, I want to see a sum total of 8 comments in the comment section, because I want to have ways of getting, suggest something that I can do to get this more. I don't know. Someone will see it. I want someone to see this. I want this to be big, not just. This is cool. Man, his attack speed in ×2 is ridiculous. Alright, so let's see what this Terran player's got going on. He's got some Marines, got some Widow Mines, oh jeez, what the heck was that? Just typical stuff. And I have a Stargate that I can't seem to get powered. And that was actually a really bad play by me. I should have brought the Stalker down about a year ago. But, it's just how it goes. Well, he kind of tumbled over himself. That poor little Marine did. So, real quick here, I'm gonna go to my own. Look at right here. Pause. I gotta go back just a little bit. That was too far. That was way too far. Right. Is that it?
Base is under attack.
No, a little bit further. Here. Oh my gosh. We'll speed it up. So anyways, you'll see that there's a little thing you can see right here. Right when he gets up here. There you go. Pause. Right there. You see this right here, and this means that there's a Widow Mine burrowed here, and it's actually really easy to spot on this texture in these textures. So I seen that and I was like, well, he's probably got more than one, because I didn't know that he was platinum because he was unranked, but he's a platinum player. I checked out his scoreboard at the end of the thing, and I seen this, and I figured, you know, the skill that he's been playing so far, he's probably got more. So I decide, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and back out. Trying to get this thing powered still, but let's go back to everyone's view. He has got some Marines here going to clean that on up. Look at this. I spotted that on my... I just kind of looked down here and I was like, well, that sucks. And so I was like, well, what have I used to beat Terran before? Because usually I just lose to Terran lately. So I thought back to my Wings of Liberty days. What did I do? Well, I did what any great Protoss player would do. Or any Bronze League player, I guess. I would use Psionic Storm because it is the least macro intensive ability in this game. Or at least that Protoss has, really, I feel like. Micro intensive? I said micro intensive or macro? Well, I mean Guardian Shield's pretty easy. But, I mean, Psionic Storm really isn't that hard. You just kind of press the button and you click where you want it. And, you know, I'm not saying that's the easiest thing in the world and that it's not, you know, that it's impossible to whiff. Because I've seen some pretty failed Psionic Storm abilities. Even though it is pretty sweet when you see, oh, I'm having some serious troubles talking right now. And this is going to be a dead observer. Didn't spot too much there. Anyways, I'm going for Psionic Storm because it's not the hardest thing in the world to use, but it's not by any means overpowered. And if it was overpowered, that doesn't mean I wouldn't use it. But yeah, so I pretty much, when you're playing against a bio opponent, you know you're going to want to have a lot of zealots and stalkers, couple sentries, but the units that have to be behind those that are going to make up the majority of the difference are either High Templar, Carriers, or Colossus. And since Carriers cost a butt-ton of money, and Colossus are just a pain in the balls to keep alive because their pathing is terrible, I am going to get some High Templar, and that's Tucker right there, asking how long it is going to be. And, well, we got a little bit, Tucker. You're just going to have to wait. And so I'm over there thinking, crap, this guy's really good. I got to get a scout in. But I have my third bait. Well, okay, missing some action here. My reaction time on these probes is really bad, but he's already got this drop in here. So I'm thinking, oh jeez, I'm feeling like I might as well just leave. Why am I even in this game right now? And look at this, he's even stimming over to pick off this High Templar Archive, or this Templar Archive. It's not called the High Templar Archive, it's just called Templar Archive. I got some High Templar there before it stopped, and I did get a nice feedback there. And anytime you can feedback a medevac and kill it as Protoss, it feels amazing. Oh jeez, that was... I feel like that mothership, or that Psionic Storm was really bad. I think I'd already clicked it and then I didn't tell it. Bad rallied Marines there, and this guy's just gonna hang out over here. So I figure, you know what, whenever you get your that much damage done to your oh geez, Unix killed. He's killed 39 of my workers. Whenever that happens, you might as well just figure you're gonna have to do some sort of all-in or something. But I don't really have that many upgrades, and he has got 1-1. I guess I have one attack, which isn't the worst. And that was a lot of dead Marines right there. Which is all damage that has to be done. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose. Just plain and simple. And the thing about Protoss, I never really got detection to get. Well, I had detection, but I never got enough to kill this thing. And these things are placed all over the place, killing off my observers. But the thing about Protoss is the armies of, whether or not it's Zerg or Terran, it just always looks bigger than yours. So, you know, I'm really hard at it's really hard for me to judge to see if I can win this or not. And I should have just blinked out of there and left. I've done plenty of damage, but this is all damage that, like I said, needed to be done. And what are you doing, Archon? These units should just go on home. I was thinking, I've done a lot of damage, maybe I can win here. Those Marauders are going to tear this army apart. Jeez, that is ridiculous right there. I thought it was in ×2 right there. But yeah, that was some really crazy stutter step micro that I don't think I'm capable of. But he is doing good. Let's see units lost tab. See, that all had to happen. That that even the score up, I've still lost more, but it's more even than it was. I've got my Templar archives back in literally the exact same spot, and we're just getting ready for round 2. Slugfest. Okay, bad angle. Here we go. See, this little army looks so small, but it's actually, there's quite a bit of money in here. It just, you don't really realize it. And those medevacs are doing 360s. I don't care who you are, that's ridiculous. I need to get a feedback on that. There we go. And now it's just like I'm pretty much throwing zealots into the grinder, but he is pretty good at micro. This is, like I said, you know, it's still damage that has to be done. He's killed a lot of my army. I've got to kill a lot of his. I just got to keep going. Come on. We got the what is that? 4 High Templar. I used to think that having just 4 High Templar is a good amount, but I've never really been to the point where I've had too many Psionic Storms. I mean, I guess if I had like 20 High Templar, that might be pushing too much, but that's just so satisfying. I think that was 1 or 2. There was maybe 2 Psionic Storms there, and these guys really need to get out of there. That, or they need to get Psionic Storms off. Like, there we go. That did an immense amount of damage. However, you can just heal up everything that was just lost there. And I'm slowly evening it up. But I've had my 3rd base up for a lot longer than his, but he has mules, which is one thing that can just be like, alright, well, going good. But I have got up my 4th base now, and I did not scout his 3rd base, I don't think. Nope. But I'm kind of expanding, not in the placement of my buildings, but like a Zerg would. I have my 4th base when he's got his 3rd, which is like you know, 1 base up on your opponent at all times is how Zerg wants to be. Here we go. So let's see what this can do, this little drop right here. And look he's going straight over here for the Templar Archives, and he's even going to pick off the Twilight Council. But the thing about these 2 buildings is they take, like, if I can get in here, they don't take that long, like 50 in-game seconds and 50 in-game seconds. That's really not that long at all. The Dark Shrine takes forever, but it's not the worst. So I did get Blink earlier on in the game to think he could just drop up here and then come kill some stuff and then come over and drop here. I was thinking, I'll just Blink all my Stalkers down. Well, I had 1 Stalker, so I don't think that you're gonna scare off too much there, buddy. Especially not with, you know, 20 HP. And that was some nice feedbacks. And my High Templar control is really what gave me this game. But it's like, that's stuff that has to happen. It's like, not, just Colossus, you can't take away all the energy and do damage. For one, they can't shoot up, which is kind of, is a big kind of killer for me. geez, that mothership's core is like barely going here. But there's nice 7 High Templar, and most of them's got like a lot of energy, which having too much energy I don't think is really a thing on High Templar, because Psionic Storm I think you get 2 and then you have still enough for a feedback if they're full energy, which is really good. And at this point I'm just kind of trying to say I don't need a ton of Blink Stalkers because he's not going really heavy into air. My feedbacks can just stop all the energy, and I've got my Templar archives coming back, and this time I'm putting it in a different place. I got tired of losing it. And here is his I'm gonna go win the game dealio. And he actually did a lot of damage. I think he gets this expansion, which would make it worth it, except for I already have my 4th base. So he's now at the point where he's doing damage that he needs to do. And really what I need to do is chase down this army. If I can't get this army, if I know that this army is ever there and I'm not paying attention, will melt my army. So I need to chase this down while I'm paying attention. And he's doing a really good job of spending all of his resources, which is you know, but I'm not even close to maxing out. I've got to get a lot more army supply, but I'm also trying to get up this expansion, and the supply box of this game, I haven't been paying too much attention to that, but for me have been terrible, just terrible. And I also don't have many units that take up a super high amount of supply. It's like the most supply taking up unit in this whole army is the one Immortal, which I don't even know what he's doing there. He's just kinda there. Jeez, there was some I don't know if that was the best placed storms, but that was good. I got a couple medevacs, some units there. I love like, after the Psionic Storm, there's just this little cluster of dead bodies, and there's like everything else is just fine. I've got my few more gateways coming in. I gotta turn these into warp gates soon, and I'm just kind of trying. At this point, I'm like, it's been a long game. If I don't do significant damage here, I'm not sure if I really want to stay in it. And here, this one High Templar, that pretty much, that storm right there just gave me the game. Well, I don't know if I'd say it gave me the game, but it made a significant difference in the fact that he has, like, he can still pump out units, but he has a lot less than he would have. And when we get down to this little nitty-gritty area, it makes a big difference. And now I just have the massive warp-in of Zealots coming down, which, believe it or not, Marines aren't that great against. Like, unless there's a poop ton of them, they're not gonna destroy the Zealots. Especially not when they're backed by Stalkers. And look at that Blink Micro. That's almost Manor. Jeez, that was good. That one Widow Mine, he only got 3 kills, but he did have a lot of damage to shields, because these things, what is it, like, attacks, launching missiles to the ground, oh, jeez, I didn't even get to finish reading it. Well, anyways, you can go back and pause that if you want, just to read it. So yeah, I beat a Platinum League player, and I want to thank you for watching this video, and send me your replays at goatreplays@gmail.com. So it's been Goat Cheese. See you next time.